Hey everyone, it's Rob with Passport to the Parks, and today is Tuesday, April the 30th, and I'm here at Disney's Art of Animation to check on the Disney Skyliner, and it looks like they might have the apparatus that they're going to be using for the water evacuations done on Hourglass Lake. So let me get you turned around and we'll take a quick look and see what they have down there. So this is pretty neat. Looks like they're bringing in the possible evacuation apparatus for Hourglass Lake. And what that is it looks like two flat barges that are joined together. You can see the two engines, the two motors that would propel it through the water. And it looks like the gondola would fit right into the center, so it probably goes right underneath the gondola. I don't think it's going to raise up, because what I see to the left here is a staircase, and that's probably going to get mounted to the flat area on the top. So as that vessel pulls up underneath the gondola, that staircase will probably join right to the side of the vessel, so you'll be able to walk down. Now there could be the possibility that it will raise as well for obvious scooter reasons. If you need to evacuate a wheelchair or a scooter, they would probably need a flat surface. We'll have to see once we actually watch the evacuation process, but it's pretty cool to see. And this is just kind of speculation, but it definitely looks like that's what they're going to use for the evacuation process. Let me zoom out just a little bit here, and you can see they would basically just bring it in to the water through this docking area here. And they're actually laying a foundation to support the heavy weight of cranes as well. So they will be able to do an evacuation at this point where they'd be able to put a crane here. This is just resurfacing and making sure the foundation is really able to support heavy equipment. So you'll be able to do with flatbeds here, or the cranes like we saw over at Hollywood Studios. But you'll be able to take that apparatus out into the water, and like I said, it'll just go right underneath the gondola, and you'll be able to walk down that staircase, or even the potential of raising a platform up to bring a scooter out. So can't wait to see this in action. I just kind of caught this today. Again, this is just an assumption, but it definitely looks pretty legit. I'm assuming that's definitely what that apparatus is. So we will see in the future. Stay tuned. So here's another great view from the side, and actually what I think is going to happen is I see there is a flat platform in front of the barge, and what may happen is that platform could go on top of the barge, and that should go right underneath the gondolas. So that's probably what I'm thinking is happening. Maybe that crane is here, it's going to lift that platform and mount it on the top of that barge. So as it floats underneath each gondola, that platform should be pretty even with the gondola, and you'll be able to maybe just to walk right out onto that platform. That was my original assumption when I started thinking about how they do the evacuations here. But I think we're going to see, so we're going to maybe stick around and see if they do that or not. But it's pretty neat to see. So as of right now, it doesn't look like they are going to move the platform just yet. They used the crane to move some smaller pieces of equipment around, and they worked on fastening the two crossbars on the barge. Looks like they were sort of putting them into place and doing some tightening on them. They're also working on some of the railing around the platform there to the left. So we'll keep an eye on it, and we'll see if eventually they do move this platform over to the barge. And that's pretty much what I think is going to happen. And then again, that will just go right underneath the gondola. So pretty neat to watch the process, and we'll definitely keep you guys informed as we move along. All right, so I had to leave earlier to pick my daughter up from school and take care of a few things at home. But it's a few hours later, and I came back, and the crews have since gone home. But they did make some progress before leaving, and it looks like they've actually created a two-tier platform down there. So again, that's ultimately, I believe, going to be mounted on top of that barge, and then that higher platform would most likely be what would be level with the gondola. So you'll either walk out onto that platform, or they'll roll the scooter out onto that platform. You can see that there's like a staircase that's sitting down there as well on the ground. So that may be mounted to the platform for folks just to walk down those stairs onto the other platform. And they may have some sort of an apparatus that'll lower scooters down as well. So kind of neat to see. We'll definitely keep checking back over the next couple days to see if they raise that up onto the barge and then ultimately start the the evacuation testing out on Hourglass Lake. Just awesome to follow along here, so keep up with me. Hey everyone, so we are back, and it is Wednesday, May 1st, and crews have been really hard at work on this platform. They haven't moved it over to the barge yet, but there's welders down there, and it looks like they put all the railings up, and you can see that there's the steps actually go from one platform to the other, just like I thought, and there's railings around it, so you'll basically get off of the gondola, you'll walk onto that platform, and you'll easily walk down that set of stairs, and then probably down another set of stairs onto either another boat or onto the barge, or if they'll just bring that barge back to the shore. We'll see how that goes. But really cool to see this. This is obviously a custom piece of equipment that Disney is putting together for these water rescues. Really neat to see. Crews are really hard at work, and we're going to keep you updated. We'll keep coming here each day. It doesn't look like they'll probably move this over today, but we'll keep an eye on it. And once they move it over and they get this whole barge together, it's going to be really cool. And finally, once they get it out into the water, we'll definitely be there to watch them do some of the practice water rescues. All right, guys, stay tuned. All right, so it is Thursday, May the 2nd, and we are back here for day 3. And is the kid good or what? They did exactly what I thought they were going to do. They moved this platform on top of the barge, and now we have this very specialized, awesome piece of rescue equipment that Disney has put together to obviously do the water rescues for the gondolas over Hourglass Lake. It looks amazing. It looks extremely safe. I mean, I had no idea. I just figured that they would have maybe a platform on top of a boat, or maybe just a ladder down into a boat or something. But this is amazing, the lengths that they have gone to ensure the safety of their guests, in any kind of situation to where you'd have to evacuate from the gondolas. But you can see there are 2 tiers. Now they have the higher platform as well as the lower platform. And that is, as you look out into the lake here, you have lower areas where the gondolas sag between the towers, and then it also goes up a little higher onto the towers. So you need the 2 tiers depending on where you're at in the gondola over the lake. So really, really cool. And again, it just looks like they'll float right up underneath the gondola. You'll be able to walk right out onto that platform and down those stairs into whatever apparatus they have to take you back to the shore, or they may just take that barge back to the shore once they have enough people on it. Interesting to see how they're going to deal with the scooters. Maybe they'll have some sort of a lift that will be able to lower the scooter down. We'll have to see once they start the rescues up, or as we take a closer look here, if we see if they're mounting any sort of a lift or anything like that. But this is pretty amazing. I'm really, really excited to see this. Again, Disney is really not holding back when it comes to safety. There were a lot of concerns. Hey, there's our friend, the yellow gondola. Looks beautiful. We'll watch him real quick going over Hourglass Lake. Looks amazing. I cannot wait till they unwrap all the gondolas. But there you can see the lower points to where the gondolas sag, and then they rise up a little bit onto the tower. So it's definitely good to have the 2 tiers. They're doing a lot of welding, obviously, mounting the stairs, railings, those kind of things to make sure that is safely secured to the barge. But great job. Love seeing this. Really happy to bring this to you guys. And we'll keep an eye on it. So stay tuned as always. All right, everybody. So there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It took 3 days to get through, but we were able to see a lot of progress and see something very cool behind us. I talk a lot about safety here, and in no way do I represent, Disney in any official capacity or anything. But safety is, really important to me and my family, and I know there's a lot of concerns out there about safety as well, especially with the Disney Skyliner. So I like to really put emphasis on how safe that I think the Skyliner is going to be. Obviously, Disney is putting a lot of effort into ensuring the safety, making sure that evacuations are definitely going to be safe for people to get on and off the gondolas if need be. So I love seeing that, so hopefully you guys appreciate me sharing this with you. With that being said, definitely check out passporttotheparks.com. Follow all my social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you haven't subscribed here on YouTube, I really would appreciate that. It really helps to support everything that I do. Until then, I can't wait to see this get out onto the water. I will definitely bring that to you guys. It's going to be amazing to see. But until then, keep safe. You know it's important to me. So, hey, and there's our friend the yellow gondola again. I love it. All right, guys, we will talk to you very, very soon. Bye-bye.